Okay, time for a video. Sorry. Oh, half-year-old deers running about, distracting me with their cuteness, with their evil. Anyway, yeah, hi. Yeah, so conference report. I'll post a link below to his latest video, at least latest as of this moment. Damn fucking noise. Anyway, yeah, maybe I'll wait till the noise is over. I'm just gonna talk. You'll hear me. So anyway, yeah, a little more on this pantheism stuff and just the threat of these people. And so, you know, this, because it really, just, you see it all the time, and they really are the opposing force. I mean, they're out there like a religious clan, and pointing their little scurvy fingers like we're censoring them, like we're the Inquisition, and they're the poor little innocent bullshitters, unicorn riders. So to be serious, she's just so full of crap. She throws labels like nihilist at other people and says they have no right to deny they're nihilist and they can't be non-nihilist and blah blah. And now she's complaining that people are calling her a pantheist when she does all this defending of pantheism. I mean, the irony is just so thick. Now she's saying everybody else is unauthoritative and their opinions are unresearched and they're flawed somehow. Yet she doesn't demonstrate any of this. She doesn't give us a single tiny example of the flawed alternative opinions that are suppressing her. That's right, opinions that are suppressing her speech. The opinions of other people are suppressing her. I mean, it's amazing. But yeah, so she gives no examples of this. But I'll give you some examples. She once posted a video called Inmendham is Wrong. And she had claimed that epigenetics meant that we could, like, you know, eat grapefruit our whole life, and that somehow that would magically go right into our little sperms and eggs and create babies who would be so much better off because we ate grapefruit. You know, this is one of her conversations that she likes to have about this phantasmagorical happy science. And it's not science. Her conclusion was a perversion of the evidence. When somebody did the research, myself, it was really easy. It took me about 7 minutes to become an expert on at least an expert on the major scientific research, which basically just concluded that, you know what, when you starve people, it fucks up their sperm and it fucks up their eggs in a higher percentage, and their offspring pay for it. So the conclusion was, that's epigenetics. Epigenetics means that if people are unhealthy and miserable, they're likely to have unhealthy children. Wow. You know, broken children, because their genetics get broken. The conversion of the creation of their eggs and sperm, the process is broken. The little bits that go with the cells to make the reproduction work, some of them are missing. Sometimes you end up with a tail, or you end up with some kind of prehistoric defect because all the new stuff doesn't transition. It's often like that. You know, the old stuff is really durable. You know, it's like made out of rock, and the new stuff is, yeah, it's plastic and lighter, and it'll break off easier. And so that sort of works with our genetics. The first thing to go is the last thing applied on. The last bit glued on is the first piece to get scraped off in a crisis. So yeah, we revert to our former self, you know, 10,000 years ago, or 20 or 500,000. If you fuck us up enough, you'll turn us back into a lizard. You know? So yeah, okay, wow, how insightful. Anyway, so that's just an example. So she's the one claiming the authority, claiming to be right enough to tell other people they're wrong, yet when she does that, she fails dismally, and then she won't even try to do it now. She won't even attempt it now. So she'll just make the claim that everybody else is somehow flawed and unauthoritative and really doesn't have a right to speak because they're talking out of their ass, but she'll give us no fucking example of that. She'll prove nothing, okay? She'll just claim everybody's an idiot, and yet she won't prove they're an idiot, okay? everybody's a hypocrite, but she won't prove they're a hypocrite. She won't give examples of this. She won't present evidence of any of this crap. So they just spout this shit, these lazy assholes who just talk out of their fucking ass about other people and about their fucking intelligence. Alright? I dare any of these little faggots to get off their fucking fat asses and make a fucking argument. But they won't do that, because they're little snarky commenters. That's the best they can do. They're too busy, drinking in Scotland to fucking come up with a real argument. But anyway, reference. But anyway, I don't even know where Greytex is on this subject, just because he's not a big To Be Serious fan either. But this is the problem with these pantheist fuckers. They have no balls, literally and figuratively, they just think everybody's supposed to just walk and march along with their little rainbow parade. And everybody's supposed to just accept that, yes, I'm spreading magic glitter, and everything I do is because I'm an artist, and I'm just spreading my art, and just trying to spread my love. And they think that's how philosophy works. Well, that's not how fucking philosophy works. It's not how anything works. It's just your delusion of your aggrandizement. I've seen these people, I've worked for them. They all think they're on some sort of... they all talk like, I'm on a mission to help people. Yeah, and they're on a mission to help pull $10 out of people's pockets. That's what they're on a mission to do. I want to spread my love and art. Yeah, bullshit. You want to make fucking money. Just so disgusting. But anyway, that's a whole different subject. So anyway, related to this, I did listen to some, I didn't hear all of it, damn it, the, Thunderfoot every 2-week event. And I saw the little segment that had that stupid weasel, that How the World Works guy. And, they had a stupid question they were pondering, like, are parents allowed to lie to their kids, about science? Well, if they can lie about Santa Claus and gods and all the rest of this crap, what the fuck is the difference? Come on. You can't pass a law that says you can't lie to your kid. Every religious person be in jail. But anyway, in theory, I'm all for it, but yeah, there's no practical way to put that into legislation, so it's a dumb question. So anyway, they focused every conversation down that fucking stupid funnel. And so that How the World Works guy called in, and he starts rambling about population and, it's all a big fucking lie. There's no such thing as overpopulation. And Thunderfoot was starting to respond, kind of lamely and weakly, but he was doing it, and just pointing out that you ever heard of, limited resources? You ever heard of sustainability? These are sort of important words. And that dickhead, DPR Jones, ended that conversation to get back on this ludicrous, can you scientifically define what the absolute truth is or something? That wasn't even what they were saying. You think they would first establish that the truth can be established to a certainty, and then start arguing about how you impose it. So anyway, it was just kind of lame. But that's the whole pantheist thing. They just kind of ran away from the real subject, which would have been nail the asshole on the bullshit about population, but instead, no, it turned into a mush conversation. And I don't know what that's partly because I think DPR Jones is conflicted on these kind of subjects, because he is a fucking, lame atheist, phantasmagorical little pussy that thinks everything's going to be alright. Human beings are all spectacular and great. Same thing with it. Thunderfoot, at least he has enough scientific integrity that he can't ignore all the truth when pushed. But these guys, again, they'll sit there and pick on the easiest, weakest targets. They don't have any interest in a real debate about what life really fucking goddamn is. A real conversation, anyway. They just talk the science like there's some point in understanding evolution if you're not going to understand the context. If you're going to think evolution is Fluffy Kitty made from Fluffy Duck, then what's the fucking point? You might as well believe in goddamn unicorns. If you don't get what this is, okay, yeah, the colors are pretty, But these are all selfish little machines, you know, out to get their stuff, what they have to have, what they've been driven, created, molded, shaped by evolution to take. Okay, they've been designed to take, not to ask, not to politely request, but to take. Okay, to take. They're all takers. That's what this game is. It's a take game, not a give game. And yeah, so if you're not going to get the context of evolution right, then there's no fucking point in believing in it. You might as well believe in phantasmagorical fucking bullshit. So pantheists are fucking evil. They allow the shit to keep rolling because they think this shit is goddamn God. They think this crazy, fucked up, loony system of consumption and reproduction and ultimately cannibalism for the sake of, you know, spilling some sperm on the bitch's breasts is all fucking worth it. That we don't have to worry about it. That it knows what it's doing. That we should just be compliant to the fucking Borg DNA. So yeah, so fuck pantheists. They're fucking more of a threat with their fucking unicorn bullshit. I mean, you can have you can't veil religion and science. So its lack of integrity, its silliness is there to be seen. It's quite apparent. And I would argue that most religious people have no real hard faith. But when they veil this pantheist crap in goddamn science, they give it some sort of air of integrity, like To Be Serious attempted to do with epigenetics. She attempted to veil some sort of phantasmagorical little happy thought, okay, in science, and say, see, look, science proves that we have control, and that, you know, we can change our genetic heritage, and blah, 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 all this crap. And that was a complete and utter pile of shit. But it was all intended to create this illusion that this isn't what it really is. That somehow it is singularity, and it's in secret little ways. It's singularity. It's trying to be good. You know, and it's just this, you know, the force is with it. You know, it's not all fucking dark side. Bullshit. The light side is the dark side. That's all there is dark side. Sorry. You can keep pretending, but there's no good pages in this book except the ones you've painted little flowers on. You've disguised the truth, and that's it. Okay, but otherwise, it's not a pretty story. It's a story of take. It's the story of take. Uncontrolled, out of control, just nonsense. Creation for the sake of it. Just imbecile. That's all it is. It's imbecile. This is imbecile. That's what this is. It's imbecile. DNA is an acronym for imbecile. It's a fucking molecule. No brain, no conscience, no elegance, and you all fucking are falling for it. I mean, you're double imbecile. Triple imbecile. So anyway. Alright. Well, that was more aggressive than I intended. Life is exhausting. Anyway. So, yeah, I guess that's the cheery message for the day. I really want to do a response video to the Amazing Atheist video. I don't know if I got time for this. You probably don't even have time for it either. There's just a little part in the middle. I wouldn't do the whole fucking hour. Imagine if I did, though. I responded to an hour video. That would probably be like 6 hours. Fuck that. Yeah, fuck that. Hard. Anyway, till next time, and such, and so forth. And whatnot. Yeah, and whatnot. Yeah. That's like cannibalism. It's a little third ingredient, whatnot. Alright, enough already. Until next time. I can see my path. Yeah. Okay, Andy.